Good morning. It's Devin with Compass Point and Homeschool House Calls. No matter where you see this, I'm all over the place. So today is our last day of co-op. Yay! I'm so excited. Not really. I'm excited for lots of things, but I'm excited to see to see y'all. I'm never really excited for the end of co-op. It's not really. It's just time for the new season and the new session. We do have a couple of announcements. Plan to stay later today. We are going to do a little bit of cleanup. We want to make sure all the things that we use that we leave in the rooms are put up. We want to make sure the building is back and ready for Easter. Please remember, they have done lots and lots of cleaning. Well, let me be honest. I have done, and they have done, and the church has done lots and lots of cleaning. So we want to make sure everything is left the way it is this morning. Please, parents, be very, very respectful and just help me out. Um, the upstairs classrooms, the ones in the big room, will not be used today. They painted the floor to get ready for services. Really, our church, what we do is our spring cleaning and Easter come together. And so there's been a lot of spring cleaning in the last 2 weeks. We got a little bit more to do, and we just want to make sure nothing's messed up. So upstairs is off limits, except if you're in guitar or coding. I may move them down to the bottom level. I'm not 100% sure. Just touch base with me by the time you get here. We may move Cole and Juliana downstairs just and keep everybody off the upstairs rooms. I'm just not 100% sure where I'm going to put them yet, but we will have a plan by the time y'all get here. No, Samantha's back with meals. She will. This is our last week for We're Blessing the Church and the missions program. She's back, but the orders are already in. We will probably look toward the future and let her do this again next year. It has been very successful. We want to bless our church. We want to make sure that we give back as much as we receive, and they really are very, very good to us. Another thing is, let me see. Today's the last day of co-op. Spring Fling will be April 21st. That will be kind of like our end of the year party and our end of co-op party. It'll be for everybody. It'll be open to the community. We will have a blast. There'll be bouncies. It's for all ages. We will have a great time. We are also in the process of planning a mini session, which will be 5 weeks instead of 10, for this summer. That should be in June-ish, but I will have dates soon, hopefully by next Friday. We are also talking about doing a summer camp. I will know the final of that. That's something we have to go in and see if we can use the building. Let's see what else. Prom is the 28th. That the last day to pay for cash is today. The last day to pay by PayPal is next Friday, and the reason is because Miss Andrea is going out of town. She will not be here to get your cash. So if you need to pay cash, you need to pay today. If you if you can pay some other way, PayPal, I know she has that out there. You have until the 14th. And I do not take payments for that. Sorry, not going to do it. Um, Let me see. Is there anything else that I was thinking of? I was thinking about some. I see y'all. Good morning. Let's see if there's anything else. Make sure we leave, plan to stay just a little bit longer. We're going to do some cleanups. I know I have possibly some seniors coming to pick up stuff today. Everything's not in. That is just what it just. If something's going to happen, it's going to happen. But if you need to pick up, you can pick up. I don't have stalls or invitations in. They will be in on the 14th. So we'll just go. We'll fly by the seat of your pants. By the 14th, I will have everything in place. We are going to do a kindergarten, 5th, and 8th grade graduation. It will be combined with 2 seniors that could not do the May 19th date. And I will probably open that up for I plan to open it up for registration on Monday. I'm not going to do anything else this weekend. It is Easter weekend. It is a busy weekend. I'm in charge of hospitality at our church, and I have lots and lots to do, and did not schedule very well. Next year I will look at it better to make sure I'm scheduling things a little bit better. But anyway, I'm learning. I'm learning every day. I learn more and more, more and more. But anyway, I learn and grow and learn and say to myself, Devin, that was not a good scheduling plan. Let's change that up. I haven't been completely live in a long time. Y'all know that most of the time I usually pre-record it, but I did want to come in, and I love live. I love when I can see you pop on. I can see that you're there. I love when y'all talk to me, and today is actually completely live. So, so anyway, if you do not have a church home and you want to go to an Easter service somewhere, Saraland is a great place to go. That is the church that we are connected to at Compass Point. That is our church. Legally in Alabama, to be a cover school, you are supposed to be a ministry of the church. That's the way the law reads. If someone is not connected to a church, if a co-op and a covering is not connected to a church, I would give myself pause, because that's the law reads that it is a ministry or a ministry of the church, churches, or religious organization. So if they're not connected to a church, it usually kind of gives me pause, because it makes it shaky. I mean, I consider it shaky if you cannot go into court and defend your churches by your church's faith. I mean, that's how it reads. So this Saraland is our church. That is who we're connected to. They have been so kind to me. They and not just because Derek's my brother, the pastor's my brother. They are good to me. The whole staff as a whole are very, very homeschool friendly and homeschool supportive, even though most of them do not use homeschooling. Most of them are in public or private school, but they have always been very, very supportive of everything I've done. And that's been for 10 years. We're completing our 10th year of operation. This is our 10th year. It's kind of like what is a 10 year? What is the 10-year anniversary? Somebody Google it and tell me. What is it? It's not paper. Paper is 1 year, right? What is 10 years? 25 is silver, 50 is gold. What is 10? Someone tell me what 10-year anniversary. This is our 10th anniversary. We have completed 10 years now. That is just absolutely amazing in this world. We have grown. We started the year with about 304 families. That has been our consistent number since COVID. We do have people that drop in and drop out, but we have stayed consistent at around 300 families. We have a wonderful, really, I feel like we're really growing. In the beginning, before COVID, I could do everything myself. But since COVID, I know I absolutely cannot do things on my own. My brain power does not work that way. And then I took a job outside the home because, part of my family's growing and going to college, and I was offered a job at the local university, and the benefits were such that it would have been crazy to say no, mainly tuition for the kids. So I will have 3 on campus, but still I have Lacey. Lacey's 3rd grade this year, so I've got like 10 years of homeschooling left. So Compass is not going anywhere, will not go anywhere. I have no plans for it to quit at any point in time. And one day when I am too old to run it, I will have trained someone to pass it down to. I look for consistency. I want consistency. I want growth. I want us to move healthily forward. And I've learned that this year I'm putting people in place. One of that is Andrea, who has ran FCCLA so beautifully this year, will be stepping up to help me run co-op, and I'm very, very pleased. She's a beautiful mama. She's a beautiful mama. If you have not met her, you are missing out. Loves those teens. She's going to definitely oversee our teen classes and how we move forward, because I don't want to make the decisions by myself. We're going to try to get a little bit more consistent. I do want some ACT prep, SAT prep, college prep type classes. That's definitely something that I see need in. I would love to do things that I see. I'm, working at the university now. Um, Success skills, college success, but college success are not just about college. Most of the time, the things you learn there, you can be applied to trade school too. Things like taking good notes, how to write business mail. That's one thing I see. Most people will treat email like it's a text, and email is not text. It's letter. So things like that. Note taking. ACT prep, because ACTs are still used, even though they talk about it may be going away. I have not seen that yet, and I've seen that at least having that in place, they still like to have that, and it's just better. That's one thing I do require my kids to do before they graduate is to take the ACT. Not that I would not let them graduate, but it's just a good indication of whether they're ready or not, I think, and it helps, especially when you go to trade school or college. Let's see, we have more parents enrolling so that they can get their own high school diplomas. I have 3 right now that are enrolled. So if you do not have your high school diploma and you have thought about it, we will work with you. It will not cost you extra if your kids are enrolled in Compass. What I do is I essentially will call in and get your transcript. We'll see what you need, and then I'll streamline it so that your life experience counts toward your credits. I do not sell diplomas. I don't actually advertise that I will do that. In the beginning, I would have people who would want me basically to sell them diplomas, but that's kind of shady. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to what's the word? Cheapen what our kids do and how hard they work to graduate. So I do that. But I'm like, I think my favorite thing out of the 10 years is having parents come and want to get their diploma and do it the right way, and then they succeed. We've had 1 graduate. I've got about 3 on list that are working, and it's not easy for them to do that. So I'm like, I really, really think they're courageous, and I'm just so hugely proud of them. What else do we have going on? Oh my gosh, I'm sure there's more. What else? Can y'all think of anything? I mean, it's been a while. I'm missing. That's the thing that is one of the things that has been the hardest about doing our going to work has been the fact that I don't get to do lives as much as I used to. And I just love lives. Y'all know I do. I love teaching, but I'm working on getting some things knocked out so that can become a priority in the new year, especially during my lunch hour. I can do a lot in that lunch hour, but I've got to get some stuff done. We are working on training a couple of new people to be assistants so that I'm not doing all the grunt work all the time. But so y'all just pray for me. keep me in your prayers, because it's hard when you transition, but we want to move forward and we want to have a great year and have great support, because we have some great moments, especially this co-op. If you do not have a co-op and you want to come try out the mini co-op, if you have not been in co-op and you want to try out the 5-week session, I will, let's see, make sure I can do this. I think I can. I will waive the $50 co-op fee for the 5-week session. But you have to be a member of Compass Point, and you have to have never been to co-op, okay? That will be the 2 criteria. I will waive the fee if you are a member of Compass, and if you have never been to co-op before, and if you want to try it. Also, we are working, last year we got a grant for a curriculum lending library. I wish I could take y'all up there. We are working on, we were going to go in one area to have the curriculum lending library, but the church gave us a bigger space, and Nick is working on building shelves. So we still have to use some part of it as church stuff. So he's building shelves on a different side. He's like, there's shelves everywhere. And then we have these rolling bookshelves that will be for curriculum that he will start probably next week. And then at that point, I will need help getting curriculum listed and tagged and put on a database so that you, if you want to see something, let's say you say, Devin, I want to see what this curriculum looks like. And if I have it, I can pull it off the shelf, bring it down here, and then during co-op, you can come look at it and decide whether you want to buy it somewhere else or whether you want to check it out for the year. So the plan is curriculum would be able to be checked out for, I'm thinking we'll say 6 months or 9 months. We may decide, well, it depends. And then we'll have other stuff you can check out for shorter amount of times. Like I think I have 3 microscopes up there that have been donated. Books, games, puzzles. I have things that you'll be able to check out on a shorter amount of time, like for a month. And my goal is to eventually have like all the learning games that, they cost so much money. But as people have them and can donate them, we will tag them and then people can check them out and then bring them back. So that is like a resource library. But again, it will only be for Compass Points families. It's not that I want to turn inside. Y'all know me. I've always been very pro community, but at the same time, to make it feasible, it has to be a Compass Point perk. And it's not that I want to be that person. That's not I think I'd probably let anybody come in and look. I'm just not going to let anybody outside of Compass Point check out. I think that's what it is, because I think there has to be, to use it and to make sure it's protected, there has to be some type of commitment, and that's just how it is. But y'all know me. I'm very much a homeschool community person. I have built the homeschool community and helped build it for 19 years. But there are times you have to have limits. We're just so huge. I don't need 5,000 people trying to check out curriculum for free. We want to maintain the curriculum and make sure it's in good shape and that it's there for someone else to use. And I think that's a reasonable decision. Anyway, so that is all I'm going to do today. I have talked for 20 minutes. Y'all didn't know I missed you so much. I love y'all, guys. I love y'all. Y'all are my people, and I appreciate you, and I will see you soon. Co-op starts at 9:30. Be here with your bells on. Make sure we all hands on deck. Double check with me before you head upstairs, because that may not be available. I'm going to try to switch them to different rooms for today. It just depends on which ones. I have to go look at the map and see which ones are free and which ones are not. But we're going to do the best we can with what we got. But anyway, I will see you soon, and I love y'all, and I hope you have a happy Easter, happy celebration. We should celebrate every day. Just the fact that he rose from the dead, we should celebrate every day. It should not be a one weekend thing that limits us. It is an everyday thing. And I couldn't do anything without him. Couldn't be me, couldn't do anything for Compass Point. He is the reason I do everything I do. And that's just me. And I'm not apologetic for that at all. So I love you. I will see you at 9:30. I appreciate you big, and see you soon. I don't know how I said it all. I don't really want to say goodbye. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Got to figure out how to turn it off. No, everything's popping up all at once. Y'all never know that. There.